Okay, so here we go. It's very important if you're a boy to have a few friends who are girls, or one friend who is a girl. If you're a girl, it's okay to have friends who are girls, but it's also important to have maybe one friend who is a boy, and I'll tell you why. If you have friends who are of the other gender, you can learn a lot from them. And I'll give you my example. When I was young, maybe your age, Alice, are you listening? Right. When I was young, maybe your age, I had many friends who are boys, but I also had some friends who are girls. So my friends who were girls, when I was with them, I had to learn to be sensitive. I had to learn not to, treat them. Right. I had to learn to treat them like girls, not like boys. As boys, sometimes we tend to be very rough, right? Right, Charlie? Boys are usually very rough, except Chris. Chris is the soft one, but I'm sure you're also a bit rough. Daylan is also not very rough, maybe soft. You have very good boys, but very good boys. Very good boys.
Yeah, class.
Right, but they're only good when you're around. When they're boys, just boys, they can be very rough. Sometimes quite violent on each other, because men have a way to be domineering, and sometimes even fighting becomes part of proving yourself, right? But when you're with girls, you learn how to be sensitive, you learn how to be soft, you learn how to be gentle, you learn how to be caring, right? And for you girls, it's good to have maybe one or two friends who are boys. Why? Because you learn to be strong. You learn to, hold it in sometimes. You learn to defend yourself. You learn to stand up for yourself. So as girls, there's a lot you can learn from the boys. And as boys, there's a lot you can learn from the girls. When I say this, I don't mean girlfriend or boyfriend, no. I mean, people who you can learn from each other, you can study together, you can influence and impact each other. And many years in future, when you're thinking of a boyfriend or a girlfriend, for sure, one of the person that will come into your mind is one of your friends. The friends you've made over the years. It should be one of them. Because there's a tendency that when you come to that point of finding someone, you start looking for, how is he dressing? How does he talk? But this is so superficial. You don't see the real person. You learn from the real person now. Now, Daylan, you learn the real people through Cara, through Alice, through Lucy, through Tammy, through Linda, and also through your friends in school. And the same with you, Charlie. You say you have 45 friends. So I'm sure you're going to make more. Yeah. And you said you have how many, Tammy? 100? How many friends do you have? 7. She says 7. No, but you say 7, right?
5.
You say 5. 5. Oh, Lucy said 7. Okay, now let me ask you for sure. Alice, do you have any friend? Yeah, and I'm not saying boyfriend. Do you have any friend who is not a girl? Any friend who is not a girl? Do you have any friend who is not a girl? Tell me, wait your turn. Wait, Tanisha. Do you have any friend who is not a girl? It doesn't have to be very close friend, but do you have people, if you need to talk to a boy, do you have any person that you can talk to other than your father? Do you have any friend who is not a girl? Do you have any friend? I mean, among your many friends, I'm sure you have more than 2. Among your many friends, Nita Tong Shui, do you have any friend who is not a girl, who is a boy? All girls.
Yeah, all girls.
Cara, do you have any friend who is not I know you're a prefect in your school. You're a student leader, right? Do you have any friend in your school who is not a girl, who is a boy? No? Oh, this is interesting. Lucy, you had a friend who was a boy. Now you said all your friends are girls. Do you have any friend who is not a girl that you can talk to? You can think about it. 有没有？
就是男的，就是如果是说话呀、讨论个问题啊啥的，有没有？得有哎，你们不跟男生说话吗？
说呀，说话也是嘛。
Do you have？快一点，有没有？有吗？
讨论个问题呀，或者干嘛的？
有。Yeah, Lucy says she has. Okay, tell me, do you have any friend, whether in your school, in your estate, who is not a girl, who you can talk to about anything? If you want to talk, is there a boy you can talk to other than your father and your younger brother?
My little brother.
No. Someone you can talk to about life.
那我表弟。
表弟是谁
What is
呀？
表弟？
谁家的？
我大姨家的孩子，我大姨。
What is 表弟？
啊，那个 her mother's elder sister's grandson.
Your mother's elder sister's grandson.
对。
Okay.
我妈妈的姐姐的孩子的孩子。
对，我知道呀。
Okay. 好了，没关系。
说完了，就是小11呗。
小11。
啊。
上次来这儿的。
Linda,
他星期4给我上课。
Linda, I'm not going to ask.
就是 that boy now 那个 studied with Stella
Right.
on Thursday evening. 那个他叫 Ethan，that little boy 就是他的表弟。
What is 表弟？
就是他的，刚才我说的 mother's elder brother's
Oh,
grandson.
okay. Her relative, we just say relative. Okay, and Linda, we have another Linda in this class. She has a daughter who is called Linda. So maybe that will make 2 of you. I know you have a friend who is not a girl, so I'm not going to ask you that question. Oh, Jida, you have a girl you can talk to, and you have a boy you can talk to, right? Right? That's fine. It's fine. You said you have a friend who is a boy and a friend who is a girl, right? That's okay. Can I skip you? Let me go to Chris. Chris,
跳过你了哈。
do you have any boy that you can talk, any girl that you can talk to if you need to talk to someone?
有吧，小女孩儿，就是说要讨论一个干嘛的，有小女生不？
有
肯定有啊。
Very good.
一般同桌都得是吧。
Very good. Very good.
那同桌就是男生，他们都是男生，一男一女。
Right, let me wrap this up. Charlie, do you have any girl that you can talk to if you need to talk to someone about girls or about life or about... You don't want to talk to a boy, you want to talk to someone else. Is there a girl you can talk to? Good.
肯定有啊，都得有。
Dalen, do you have any girl that you can talk to if you need to talk to a girl about anything?
Yes.
Very good. It's important for us to know, Charlie, it's important to know that we are one society.
因为我们这儿男生太找茬了。
你跟谁都。
Mission, let her speak. What did she say?
啊，他说没有 no boy
No boy.
can talk to. They are all very very naughty.
Okay. Look, I wouldn't want you to think, I wouldn't want the boys to think that, oh, girls are bad. Girls are, hard to talk to. Girls are impossible to relate with. And that's why you need friends, so that they can open your mind and understand how girls think. Why sometimes they do the things that they do, and sometimes we think it's crazy. But when you have friends who, they're general friends and you can talk to freely and they can open their hearts to you, you can learn a lot from the girls. And the girls the same. Don't be afraid of the boys. They do crazy things because they're boys, they're growing, they have hormones, right? They want to play, they want to break the wall, they want to, but then when they are with you, they get contained, they relax, and it's not going to be permanent. Right now, I don't go kicking rocks. I've grown, I've learned how to behave around ladies. I've learned how to engage, have a conversation. And so it's important for us to consider that as we think about our friends. So our topic today is knowing our friends, and we're going to read the vocabularies together. I hope you have your vocabularies with you. We're going to read together.
单词
Okay?
表读单词哈。
I'm not going to read and you follow. We're going to read together. Number one. Number one.
Legal.
Do we have the same paper?
没了，I don't have.
Let me see the paper you have. Oh, I see. I see. It's not the same, but it's fine.
I'm not the same.
It's not the same. All right, number one. Lucy, grab your paper, please. Your vocabulary. Stop looking at that. All right, number one. Number two.
Spare time.
Number three.
Listen to music.
Number four.
Hands.
Number five.
Go dance.
Number six.
Play chess.
Number seven.
Ice skate.
Number eight.
Play chess.
Number nine.
Air conditioner.
Someone has another set of helper. All right, number 10.
Table tennis.
11.
Playground.
12.
Swing.
13.
Slide.
14.
Other.
Sorry?
Other.
No, either.
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 两个发音都可以。
When you have E and I, when you have E, please listen. Please listen to me. Please listen. When you have E and I, the sound is E. E. I know there are people who say either.
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 E and I, the sound is E. So either. Either. All right, good. If you want to say either, that's okay. Fine by me. All right, next.
And
Next.
away.
Walk away. Next.
Walk dog.
Next.
Piano.
Next.
Turkey.
Next.
Dogs.
Note.
Notes.
It's or note. Why note? It's N-O-T-E, right? If there is no E, the sound is O, okay? But because of the E, and the E will be silent, the last letter we will sound is the consonant T. So we say note. Mimbalama? Understand? Understand? All right, very good. Next.
Display.
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 Next.
Job.
Next.
Central library.
Very good. Next.
Together.
Next.
Vehicle.
Weekend. Jomo. Next. Good idea. Indeed, it's a good idea. Now let's look at the language focus. Remember, we are doing reviews, so we are not going to go in depth with all the words. The words are both in English and in Chinese, right? Don't worry about some words being different. We have two sets of vocabulary. We have the old set and the new set. The new set, about 4 words have been adjusted, but it's all the same list. Halama? Okay, very good. Let's look at the language focus. ING. When you add ING, it means doing something, okay? Doing something. ING means continuous, present continuous. All right, or continuous. Okay, now I want you to modify work using present continuous. Work, what do we say?
Work 变
Work.
ing 咋变？
You modify.
怎么说？
What do we say, Alice? Work.
Working.
Very good. Kara, study?
Study.
Very good. Now, work and study, when you're modifying in the present continuous, you add ing, okay? You do not change anything. You just add ing to work. W-O-R-K-I-N-G. And study, S-T-U-D-Y-I-N-G. So you just add ing. Now, let's go to number 2, modifying ing by removing the letter E. And I'll give you an example. Take, Lucy. Taking. So when you're writing taking, you modify take by removing E, right? And you add ing. And also make. Tammy? make.
make
怎么变
Make.
ing？ing 不是过去
Making
对过去
Making, very good. Again, take and make any word.
认真听啊。
Now, this is the rule, and please listen. Alice and Kara,
Kara.
please listen. When you're modifying any word that ends with an E, right? You remove the E before you add ing. 明白了吗？
就是 make 加 ing 的时候，把 e 杀掉，然后再加 ing 啊。
It's not just
making
It's not just take and make. Any word that
E,
ends with
okay.
an E, with the letter E, when you're modifying it, when you're writing it in present continuous, you remove the E before you put the I and G. Are we together? Are we together?
e 结尾的时候去 e 加 ing 哈。
Kara, are you okay? All right. Could you pull yourself to the table, please? Pull yourself to the table. Come closer to the table.
就是你坐的时候离桌子近一点，别那么靠后，往前坐。
Thank you. I'll be more comfortable knowing that I have you 100%. Sorry, I didn't anticipate that happening. Let's go to the third modification of ing. So in this third modification of ing, present continuous, I'll use two words, swim and run. So swim, Linda, do you want to try?
swim 怎么加 ing？
Swim. Swimming. So how do you modify
怎么加？
to add ing? Actually, it's written for you, but how do you modify it without looking?
对。
Who else wants to try? Linda, do you want to try?
Dylan 说了
Dalen.
double m。
Very good. You double. So it's not all the words that end with N and M, and I'll show you another example later. But for words like swim, which is a doing action, okay? And for words like run, which is also a doing action, when you're modifying it to ing, which ends with the consonant M and N, you double. You double the N or you double the M, and then you add ing.
你们还记得什么情况下需要双写最后个字母加 ing 吧？你记得吗
Understand?
记得吗？
Linda, 明白了吗？
就是这个单词倒数第二个字母，倒数第二个字母的时候，那个发音它是元音的短音的时候，需要双写再加 ing。
Right. So now I want to
swimming 就是
good.
swim run
So I want to
jog
I want to use two words, to and either. To and either, do they mean the same thing or do they mean something different? To, T-O-O, and either. Maybe let me write them.